Can you say and spell your first and last name and your title?
Michael Hensley.
Yeah, I already think that we know as well. Okay, so first off, talk to me a little about your journey here. When did you start from the beginning to now?
Well, I started in 1978. I was a dispatcher and a jailer at the same time back then. And I went to the police academy in 1980, graduated, and became a deputy sheriff. So that's where I got started at, and from that point I've held every position with the sheriff's office. A brief time I was with the Irwin Police Department, Irwin Police Patrol Officer. I was assigned with DTF, which is the Drug Task Force, and then I came back to work for the county. And I was appointed Chief Deputy by Sheriff Kent Harris. I held that position until he retired on medical reasons, and the county commission appointed me. That year, they had to have a special election in August, and I was elected. And I've been elected ever since 2012 to this position. And as of now, I'm the longest serving sheriff in Unicoi County, which that's a pretty good legacy.
How does that make you feel?
I just want to thank the people. They put their confidence in me, and I've done my job. I've made myself available. About everybody in Unicoi County's got my phone number, and back before the schools was sending out apps, you know, there was no school. If it started snowing, they'd call me on my phone. We had school tomorrow. So we had a big time at that. And but truthfully, the people knows that something happens, they can get a hold of me. And I've dedicated myself to Unicoi County. I hardly ever left the county. And if I went anywhere, it was close where I could get back quick. And, you know, except the sheriffs that are serving now, there's no other sheriffs went through what we've had to go through. We had to deal with COVID, which was an unknown. We had people dying, and we didn't know what it was. And then, of course, last year, we had that devastating flood. And it's been rough. It's been rough. But I give all my credit to the people that work with me and for me. I couldn't ask for a better group of people. They don't get paid enough. It's low pay. And that's one challenge that I've got and the next sheriff will have is we can't compete with these big counties. We can't afford to pay what some of them do. And these young people, they're going for the money. I mean, it's just common sense. And they get trained and they leave us. But some of them has come back. I mean, you know, the grass is not always greener on the other side. But you couldn't ask for a better place to work, and you couldn't ask for a better place to live than Unicoi County.
Mm-hmm. Reflecting on your career, especially as the sheriff, is there anything that comes to your mind? I know it's hard to pinpoint one thing, but maybe one thing that sticks out to you in your career that you're proud of or that you accomplished or something that you overcame?
Yes. You know, the young people of our county, our children, our grandchildren, they're our future. And when I first became sheriff, that's when all these shootings was occurring away from here in elementary schools. And Denise Brown was the director of schools here in Unicoi County at that time. I went to her and I talked to her. I said, we have got absolutely to put SROs in all our schools. We already had one at the high school. And she agreed with me. And working with the county commission, and of course the people wanted it, we were able to secure SROs in all the schools here in the county and in the city. Of course, the Irwin Police, they helped too. Mm-hmm. We got to take care of our educators and our children. That's just a top priority. That is one of the biggest accomplishments of my administration was making sure they was taken care of. There's always three types of people that you've got to take care of. Number one is the children. Number two is those that are disabled, that can't take care of themselves. And the veterans that helped give us the freedoms we've got today. And I've stuck to that. You've got to put God first in your life. Ask Him for direction. Lord knows I've done it a many of a time. And that is something that has helped me more than anything. But I just guess I'm overwhelmed with the vote that I got last time. Usually a sheriff loses votes. You're going to make somebody mad the very best you can do. But last election, I actually got more votes that time than I did in the previous elections. So that sends a message to me I'm doing something right. And I've tried to be honest. I am honest, and I've treated people like I wanted to be treated. And it's been rough, but we've done it. We've done it.
Congratulations.
Well, I appreciate that.
I know you have a year. I know you just announced that you're going to... What initiated your retirement?
Well, actually, 67 is when you get the benefits, full benefits and everything. So I looked out. I'll turn 67 2 days after I retire next year. In September of 26, I'll turn 67 years old. So that worked out pretty good for me. And, you know, I'm in a band. I'm a musician. I play. And I love to hunt. I love to fish. And that's going to give me more time to do what I'd love to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I know, the plan's moving forward. You know, that's something that you have planned. You have some of those, those extra things that you'll be able to make time for. And
Absolutely. Absolutely. And another thing is my chief deputy, the only chief deputy I've had. We've worked side by side for years. He's the man that I'm backing. I'm endorsing him. He can carry on. He knows exactly how this office is run. He knows the financial shape of this county. There's a lot of people living on fixed income, and there's a lot of things we'd like to have, but we can't afford. And I've worked it out with MOUs, with other larger departments. If I need something, they'll come and help us. Just like this flood, there's no one man could have handled everything that was going on here in this county. And I'm a member of the Tennessee Sheriff's Association, and all the sheriffs down through Tennessee, they brought supplies. They even brought officers to work. I couldn't have done it without them. But you have to have good relations with other sheriffs and police chiefs. And as far as that goes, all agencies, the TBI, FBI, and I've had that. That was my top priority when I got in as sheriff. You have to have good relations with all the sheriffs. And keeping in mind, Unicoi County is kind of unique. I border 3 separate sheriff jurisdictions in North Carolina. So there's actually 3 sheriffs in North Carolina that our county border their jurisdictions. So we're good. We're all friends, and we work together. We have worked together. So, but it's time for me to go. It's time for me. I've done my tour of duty, and I'm just thankful the people elected me, and I've done the very best I could do with what I had to do with.
yeah. Can you talk more about the chief deputy that you're endorsing? His name, a little bit of his background, and I know you already talked about why he knows this place in and out.
Absolutely. It's not just that. He knows the terrain of the county. Just like I say, we border other counties. And a dangerous criminal that, say, gets away from law enforcement in Madison County or Yancey County or Mitchell County, and they get in these mountains, you got to have somebody that knows how to go through these mountains, and he knows. He knows just like me. We're hunters. There's not too much territory in Unicoi County I haven't been on, and he's about the same way. He knows the mountains of Unicoi County, and not only that, you know, the weather patterns here are different. It can be raining down here at the office, and up on Sam's Gap, it could be already 2 or 3 inches of snow on the ground. So that's good. He has to know that. He knows that. He also knows when we're getting heavy rainfall, areas in this county to check, because when he sees that water rising, he knows we've got problems. And I knew that, and I've used that many times. But it's crucial for a sheriff to know that. And he knows it. He knows it. I got full confidence in him.
Yeah. And even though you're retiring, your legacy lives on here, right?
Yes.
Can you talk about the bonds and just, you know, throughout these years, what you've cherished most about working with your fellow officers?
I've developed many friends. I've developed many friends throughout the county, and I've always worked well with the school system, the churches, the county commission, city police, all the agencies. We've got a good working relationship, and you've got to have that. I've met a lot of good people here, the people I didn't know, and I can just go sit down on their porch and talk with them, you know. And my secretary, she's been here, she might fuss at me for saying this, but she's been here just about as long as I have, a little bit longer. And she's my right arm. I couldn't do without her. I mean, she's the one that actually does my budget. And she said, now we're going to run out of money. You got to watch this. And, you know, I couldn't do without her. And she's as loyal to me as she can be. And I'm going to miss them. I'm going to be around. I'll come back, you know, but they're good people. Her and Melanie, I couldn't ask for 2 better secretaries. They keep me going. So.
It's amazing. Is there anything else that I might have missed that you want to highlight?
Well, you know, I think the news media. You know, there's a lot of people down on the news media. You know, but you got to have good relations with the news media. They can help you. If we're looking for somebody, you know, I'd call them and tell them. If there was something coming up, they'd call me, and I'd say, give me some time. I don't want to put this on right now. I don't want to endanger anything we're doing here. But after all, I always was able to meet with all the media and talk with them, and had a good relationship with them. Even some that's already left, you know, we still talk, you know. So you've got to have good relations with the media. You sure do.
Yeah. Are there any other messages you want to get out to the people in Unicoi County, or just about your time here?
I just want to thank them. Just want to thank the people for putting their confidence in me. And I hope that I have upheld the promise I made to them. I've done everything I could to keep people safe, and that's my job. And a lot of people want to talk to the sheriff. They don't want to talk to a deputy or anybody else. They want to talk to the sheriff. And I've made myself available to talk to anybody, anytime, with any problem. And I've done that. And sometimes it's things they don't want to hear, but I always told them the truth. And a sheriff has to stay in contact with the people elected you. They pay your salary. And there's a lot of people that don't call the law. And I've told my deputies this. The first impression is the last impression, especially people that's never used law enforcement. So I've always told them to be nice to people, be courteous to people. They might not understand the law or what you can do and what you can't do. And I said, always be courteous to these people. And it's worked out pretty good. It's worked out pretty good.
Is there anything in your last year here that you want to do as the sheriff? Anything else that, I mean, I know you probably have a lot of things on your list, but is there anything specific that you want to make happen in this last year?
We're hurting very badly for revenue. We are, especially after the flood. But I hope in the upcoming years that they get the salaries up for the employees, at least close to the surrounding counties, because they don't make what they make. And they're doing the same job. They leave their families. It's dangerous. And if they would do that, that would make it feasible for them to stay. And the longer you stay, the more experience you're going to get with the people in the county. And I would like to see that happen, but I don't know. There's a lot of Forest Service property here. 56% of our county is owned by the Forest Service. So it's tough. It's tough. But I would hope that in the future that somehow, some way, they could get the salaries up compatible and the benefits compatible to these other counties. Even if they could get the salaries and benefits compatible with the same thing as Irwin Police, that'd make a big difference. Yeah. So that's my hope. That's what I'd like to see happen, but I don't know. I don't know if that can happen next year, but I hope down the road that they will see that it will save money.
Yeah, for sure. Is there anything else?
I believe we've covered
I think I got everything.
Covered just about everything that we can cover. And
let's see. I think I asked everything.